This trip was a 5-day ride down to southeastern Utah. Left home, went down south to Salina, got on Interstate 70, went over towards Green River, then went south down to Hanksville where we spent the first night. The second day, we rode from Hanksville down to Natural Bridges National Monument and dropped down to the goosenecks of the San Juan and Mexican Hat, and then worked our way back up to Blanding where we spent the second night. Third day, we went out to Canyonlands National Park and ended up at Moab, where we spent 2 nights and spent a day hiking out in Arches National Park. Last day, we got up a little bit early, went out to Dead Horse Point, and then we rode the rest of the way home, and it was really a great trip.
Hi guys, we're back.
Here we are. We're headed out on our first cold weather ride. It's a really cold right now, but we're expecting that for the next few days it'll warm up quite a bit. We're headed back to southern Utah. This time we are going down to Bears Ears National Monument, Canyonlands, Arches. Going to be gone for 5 days. We're really looking forward to the trip, but this first couple hours is probably going to be pretty cool.
It's breezy outside too, and so we put on all of our warm clothing. We look like Michelin people. Let's see, well, that may be a bad idea. But anyway, we're bundled up. Hopefully we stay warm. Wish us luck.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So Brad, are you ready?
I think I'm ready. You know, it's looking better. If we can just get past Provo, I think we'll be fine. So here
Well,
we go.
the wind has calmed down, so that's good.
That's good. Yeah, we don't like the wind.
Yeah. All right.
A few miles into the ride, it started to rain a little bit. Didn't worry us too much. We were prepared for it. We were expecting it. So we really didn't get very wet at first. Then it started to rain pretty hard. And it got pretty nerve-wracking driving in around these semi-trucks for a few miles.
So
Okay.
How'd you do?
We did all right. Got pretty wet for a while. Whoops. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Got pretty wet for a while. It was kind of cool, but we survived. The farther south we go, the warmer it gets. So I'm optimistic.
We hope it gets warmer.
It will get warmer.
Weather's better. The rain has almost stopped. It's not too cloudy. It's not as bad. Hopefully the worst is over. That was So Brad, tell me how you're feeling.
How am I feeling? I feel, frustrated with my helmet.
What's going on with your helmet?
My helmet broke for some unknown reason. It just broke. So
And we are day one.
day one. So we have a long ways to go. We'll try and stabilize it, but it's broken.
Anyway, we're sitting at the Cafe Playa Azul, and it is a taco place. in Hanksville at the Whispering Sands Motel. Where are we gonna go to eat, Brad?
Somebody's steakhouse. I think it's Duke's Steakhouse. According
Yeah.
to the lady here at the Whispering Sands Hotel, it's probably the best place in town.
I guess we'll see about that, won't we? I said we're going into dinner. Oh, look how nice.
We ended a very difficult day that we hope to never repeat again with a great steak dinner at Duke's Slick Rock Grill. So we survived yesterday. What did you say you would give it on a scale?
Oh, I gave the room a 5
room.
to 6.
Yeah, the room's not great. The day yesterday, I'd give it about a 1. But today, it's sunny, it's cold, but it's at least sunny. We're really optimistic, looking forward to a great day. Gonna see a lot of stuff today.
Why did you give yesterday a 1?
Because I don't like riding a motorcycle in the snow. And it wasn't so bad, except that the snow was sticking to the road for probably, I don't know, what would you say, 10, 15 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were actually riding through slush. And so it was really nerve-wracking. But I feel good today because I survived.
So what are we doing today? What's our...
Today we're
Yeah.
going to head up to Goblin Valley. Then we're going to go out to Natural Bridges. Then through Bears Ears down to Mexican Hat. And we're going to stop at Twin Rocks Cafe and eat a lunch dinner sort of thing. And then on up to Blanding. So it's going to be a great day.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I feel good.
Me too.
A few miles east of the town of Hanksville is a place called Robber's Roost, and it's a canyon where Butch Cassidy and the Wild Bunch would sometimes hide after they had committed a bank or a train robbery. What do you think, Annette?
It's beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Bryce, and Bryce is one of my favorite state. Well, that's a national park, right?
That's a national park, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it reminds me of Bryce. It's really pretty. Lots of people here this morning.
Yeah, it is a little bit crowded. Well, probably gets a lot more crowded, but this is just...
she's saying?
I said it's been the last few years of low precipitation that has caused the lake to go way down. We've been here boating, boated up the Colorado, up the Dirty Devil Arm. No more.
Now people are...
Just go out.
You were thinking what?
We would drive out the loop. Oh, is somebody recording me?
Yes.
We're gonna go out the loop and stop somewhere out there and go on a little hike
And hopefully
something.
not roast as we're hiking with all this
yeah.
attire.
In 2007, Natural Bridges National Monument became the first internationally recognized dark skies park. There are 3 natural bridges in this monument, and these bridges are formed through erosion by the water that is flowing in the stream bed of the canyons below. Lucky Dugway Road was built in 1958 so that uranium ore from the Happy Jack mine up on Cedar Mesa could be hauled down to a mill that was located down near the town of Mixconat. So here we are standing at the goosenecks of the San Juan River. There's just huge meanders in this river. This river comes from the Rocky Mountains, starts out up there, ends up clear out in Lake Powell. So what do you think, Annette?
I'm impressed. I was saying that it reminds me of, what did you tell me? It reminds me of?
Dead Horse Point.
Dead Horse Point.
Yep. Very cool though.
Inside, what was the name of this place?
Twin Rocks Cafe
Twin Rocks Cafe.
in Bluff, Utah.
And it's not what we remember. I don't know though if we really have been here. I guess we have.
We have definitely been here.
But it is entirely different than what Brad remembers it. So you go through and you order some sort of a Mexican dish, and you get to choose your toppings, and then you find your spot and sit down. Brad chose
Pork carnitas burrito.
yum, and I have a pork carnita salad, and they are going to be bringing us some fry bread soon. So I'm looking forward to that.
So there's this cut in the road on State Route 95 that's west of Blanding, and I wanted to ride through it because it opens up into this spectacular view of the valley that's on the west side of Comb Ridge. So we got up in the morning early, took off, went and rode through the cut, then rode back before we headed north from Blanding on up towards Canyonlands.
So Annette wanted me to record her getting on and off the motorcycle because she is...
Just so I can show you that I'm young at heart.
Okay. There you
And
go.
I'm in place, ready to go.
Canyonlands has two main entrances, one up on the mesas near Dead Horse Point, and the other one down here at the end of State Road 211. Both of them have visitor centers, and both have amazing opportunities to go out backpacking, hiking, four-wheeling, anything that you might want to do in the great outdoors.
Brad, where you going?
I'm going to hell if I don't change my ways.
You better change those ways.
We're just going on a little hike here in Canyonlands National Park.
Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh. Couldn't have asked for a better day. Follow me. I might lead you astray.
I'm sure you would try. So we're walking out. We are in Canyonlands National Park, going on a little hike. It's called Pothole Overlook. It's the end of the road. This place is amazing. isn't it?
Yes, and it goes on forever. Where to now?
Through the gap. Kind of looks like this might be the end of the line.
Don't get too close to the edge.
It's a long ways down. And there's the bottom.
Newspaper Rock in Canyonlands, and we're just sitting on a rock right in front of it, eating an apple and resting. But this is pretty much the end of today. We'll head to Moab and go to dinner with some friends tonight. Anyway, what do you think overall about the day, Brad?
It's beautiful. The weather is really, really nice. Temperature is great. Canyonlands is a beautiful place.
Still, hello. How are you? I need to turn you around. Comfort Suites. That's what it says. And this is mandatory mask, so I need to get my mask out. So, Monday morning, and we're headed out to Arches. We couldn't ask for better weather. I don't even see a cloud in the sky. It's, what, about 9 o'clock? About 9 o'clock in the morning, and I would think the temperature is close to 50 now. Okay, not close to 50.
But it's getting close.
It feels warm. We were able to take some of the layers off of our coat. So, really looking forward to doing some hikes today. I should ask you, Brad, how are you feeling this morning?
I feel great today. It's going to be a great day.
He's a man with lots of owies. You've got blood on your nose now.
Where? Up
What'd
here?
you do to your nose?
I don't know. I wondered that this morning. Oh, it's bleeding.
I'll get you a napkin. All right, we'll take care of business here.
runs along the southwest side of Arches National Park, and the rock formations that are in the park are about 3,000 feet lower than the same rock formations that can be seen in the cliffs across the valley.
Up at the end of Arches there are some trails, and one is called a double O. It's only 4.2 miles round trip, but we could potentially go about 7.5 miles round trip. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how we feel.
And here we
It's
go.
a beautiful morning, so it's going to be lots of fun, right, Brad?
Yep. We're gonna have a good time.
We are going to have a good time.
After we got out to the end of the trail, we decided to take the primitive loop trail back to the trailhead. The trail is a little bit longer, a little bit more challenging in a few places, but it is also quite a bit less crowded.
We made it safely over the steep rock. Luckily, we were wearing fairly good shoes. Now we're just sitting and resting in the shade. We walked up the riverbed and found this stump to sit on. Not stump, it's not a stump, it's a log, tree branch.
It's a log.
Anyway, so we're eating a snack, and of course, we're having a Red Bull, and today it's Nature's Valley. Mine's the almond, sweet and salt nut, and yours is
Peanut butter dark chocolate.
peanut butter dark chocolate.
Thank you. Sit here or go over there?
Go over there. I need to go over there. tacos are amazing. Make sure if you're in Moab, you come to the Moab Brewery. This is awesome.
Fish tacos and a meatball sandwich with onion rings.
Just across the street from our hotel at a place called Frozen Yogurt. Since we ate an early dinner, I decided for us that we were going to eat some yogurt. What flavor do you have, Brad?
I have chocolate, strawberry, and pistachio eclair.
Ooh, yum. I'm going to have to try some of yours. And then I have peaches and cream with all kinds of toppings. The more toppings, the better. So here's breakfast. They didn't have sausage this morning. We were both a bit disappointed.
Yeah,
But overall, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's okay. Not as good as these things used to be, but it'll do for the day.
It'll give him the calories that he needs to get to lunch. So I have some oatmeal and a banana. And Brad has his biscuits, gravy, yogurt, and eggs.
And eggs.
And no sausage.
No sausage.
Yes, I am. Anyway, so Brad, what you got there?
Annette wanted me to explain that sometimes when we're out on the road, things happen. And this time, on the very first day, my helmet broke. And so you can see the chin protector, where it attaches to the helmet here, broke. And so we managed to fix it with some duct tape. So always take duct tape. I've heard that forever. Duct tape solves almost everything. So always carry duct tape with you when you're out traveling.
We'll duct tape. Say that 10 times. Take care of lack of sleep.
Yeah, you just put it across your mouth or across the mouth of your sleeping partner or the nose or whatever. According to legend, around the turn of the 19th century, cowboys in the area would round up the wild mustangs out on this plateau, and then they would drive them out through this narrow neck of land out to this area that formed a natural corral with all of the cliffs. Then they would choose the horses that they wanted to keep, capture them, and let the rest of them go. There's a really great canoe trip on the Green River that starts here in the town of Green River, and you can float down the river about 70 miles to Mineral Bottom.
gas station in Wellington, which is right outside Price. So we've made it this far. It's been a little bit chilly, a little bit breezy. Had to get out some hand warmers. Sitting here at a table, eating a snack. Of course, it's Red Bull with some cheese and another one of those Nature Valley granola bars. Anyway, the sun's shining though. Where are we? We are in Wellington.
We're in Wellington, on our way home. Mixed emotions, been a great trip. But go home, rest up for a day, we'll be ready again.
What do you mean by mixed emotions?
I'm going home.
Oh,
I want to just go home.
you're not getting tired?
Well, I'm always tired by the time I'm done. But get a good night's rest, get back at it.
There you go. I'll drink to that.
Here we are, back at the Little Acorn. I don't know what's going on with Nettie right now. She said that she was fine and now she looks like she's freezing. But this is what it looks like at the Little Acorn. Last time we were here, they didn't have indoor dining. We had to sit outside. Today we get to sit inside. I'm doing the steak sandwich, again on homemade bread, and I don't know what you got.
I have turkey, pastrami, and something else on homemade white bread
With chips.
with chips.
Okay.
We went up over Soldier Summit and I had layers on top of layers and I was good, but as soon as we got down out of that, now I'm cold, so I need to sit by a fire.
Okay, so we just finished about a 900-mile trip, 5 days, 4 nights. Went down to Bears Ears, down to Canyonlands, Arches, Dead Horse Point. It's a great trip. My favorite part was probably going through Bears Ears, and in the video you can see where you're going south away from Bears Ears and suddenly you just go through these switchbacks down this enormous cliff down towards Mexican Hat and the Goosenecks. But it was a lot of fun, really fun.
It was fun.
Great trip.
Luckily we had really good weather most of the time. The only time it was pretty sketchy on the first day. We were into some snow on the first day and Brad broke his helmet broke.
Yeah, I didn't break it, it broke.
His helmet broke, so he had snow coming in
And
during...
And I would not recommend ever riding in the snow.
No.
Because there was snow accumulating on the road and it was awful.
And we are very inexperienced, so we didn't know how well this bike would do on those kinds of roads. And luckily for us, it did all right.
We survived.
My favorite, I think, was Arches. That hike that we went on at the end to Double O, and then we made the
Primitive loop.
the primitive loop. That was just, it was pretty intense. It was difficult and fun.
Yeah,
So anyway,
it was a good hike.
but the whole ride though, down to southern Utah, you can't go wrong by taking a trip down there. So highly recommend it,
Hasta la vista.
baby.